Among the 7 lightsaber forms, one was feared above all others. Form VII, known as Juyo, and later Vaapad, was raw power, channeled fury, and the edge of control. It promised unmatched ferocity, but demanded a toll. Walk too far into its rhythm, and the dark side would consume you. For the Sith, Juyo became their weapon of chaos. For Jedi like Mace Windu, Vaapad became a razor's edge between light and darkness. To master it was to court danger with every strike. Juyo was one of the oldest lightsaber combat styles, created in the earliest Jedi-Sith conflicts. Unlike Soresu's calm or Makashi's precision, Juyo embraced unpredictability, feral strikes, erratic footwork, and explosive momentum. To its practitioners, Juyo was chaos incarnate, channeling rage into powerful attacks that kept opponents permanently off balance. But such ferocity came with cost. The Jedi Council restricted its teaching, warning that its reliance on emotion risked pulling users toward the dark side. As the Order became peacekeepers rather than warriors, Juyo was increasingly stigmatized, seen less as art and more as temptation. Yet Sith Lords refined it gleefully, wielding it to embody their philosophy of dominance through passion. Juyo broke with Jedi restraint. It demanded emotional intensity, anger, determination, even righteous fury. Practitioners channeled these emotions into flurries of unpredictable attacks. Unlike other forms, Juyo lacked refined sequences. It was improvisational, feral, and dangerous. The Jedi often described it as a storm with no center. Yet its lack of control was its greatest weakness. While it overwhelmed lesser foes, against a disciplined master it could collapse. A single overextended strike created openings. Worse still, the emotional reliance risked seducing the practitioner to darkness. This is why the Jedi Council restricted its teaching, fearful that encouraging passion in combat would unmoor a Jedi's connection to serenity. Mace Windu revolutionized Juyo with the creation of Vaapad, a refinement that sought to channel darkness without succumbing to it. Vaapad encouraged the user to embrace their inner struggle, then redirect that energy through the Force into controlled, lightning-fast strikes. In battle, Vaapad was described as a loop, feeding off the opponent's dark side energy and turning it back against them. Windu's mastery allowed him to duel Darth Sidious to a standstill, something few Jedi could claim. Yet even Vaapad was perilous. Most who attempted it fell, unable to maintain balance on such a razor's edge. Windu's Padawan, Depa Billaba, for instance, struggled with its toll. The Council viewed Vaapad as unique to Windu's rare temperament, never promoting it widely. If the Jedi feared Juyo, the Sith embraced it. Darth Maul became one of its greatest practitioners. Wielding his double-bladed lightsaber in feral sequences that combined Juyo with acrobatics. His duel against Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi showcased Juyo's chaotic rhythm, pressing both Jedi to their limits. In Legends, Darth Bane also practiced Juyo, channeling raw fury into devastating arcs. For the Sith, Juyo was not a risk but a philosophy. Passion, rage, and aggression were not dangers, they were strengths. In their hands, Juyo was terrifying. embodying the very mantra of the dark side. Through passion, I gain strength. Form VII's strengths and undeniable sheer ferocity, unpredictable sequences, and overwhelming pressure. It thrived in chaos, keeping enemies perpetually off balance, yet its weaknesses were equally glaring. It drained stamina quickly, left openings when strikes missed, and risked pulling practitioners into unrestrained fury. For Jedi, it was banned for all but the most disciplined. For Sith, it was often combined with acrobatics or other forms to shore up its unpredictability. The controversy lay in its philosophy. Was it possible to harness fury without being consumed? Mace Windu proved it could be done, but only barely. For most Jedi, the risk was too great. Form VII stood as a reminder that the line between defense and domination, peacekeeper and aggressor, was thinner than ever. Form VII, Juyo and Vaapad, remains the most feared of the lightsaber forms. For the Sith, it embodied passion unleashed. For the Jedi, it symbolized temptation, power laced with peril. Few ever dared to study it, fewer still mastered it, and almost none escaped without scars. It is remembered as the ultimate expression of lightsaber combat's danger. The idea that the weapon reflects the wielder's heart. In Juyo's fury and Vaapad's razor balance lies the eternal truth of the Force itself. Power, control, and the risk of corruption. That concludes this holocron entry. More will follow soon. Preserve the knowledge, like the entry and subscribe to unlock the next record.